Welcome to the 2020 PTK Induction Ceremony for Alpha Omicron Iota. I'm Michaeli Dias, President of your campus chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. First, I would like to introduce those of us joining via Zoom. Please wave when I call your name. Dr. Beverly Walker-Graffia, President for Mott Community College. Tala Alamar, President of our PTK Region 3. Our PTK co-advisors, Kim Jakina and Dr. Brian Ivory. Next, I would like to introduce the PTK board members. As I call your names, please wave. Faith Raver, Annette Tipton, Lawrence Phillips, Hunter Stevens, Arlie Weisenbaugh, and Luke Konsman. I'd like to personally thank each of them for their hard work keeping our chapter going during these challenging times. To kick things off, I wanted to thank you all for being here at our PTK induction ceremony and for joining Phi Theta Kappa. Honestly, I was not super interested in joining Phi Theta Kappa when I first started at Mott. I didn't see the benefits in it, but through a strong push from my mom, which I'm glad she pushed me pretty hard, I wouldn't be with you here today. But in all seriousness, I'm very grateful to be a part of PTK and be a part of the PTK board. This experience has allowed me to become a better leader, a better daughter, a better student, and a better coworker. The better leader part is still out. You might have to ask the Phi Theta Kappa board for it. In all seriousness, I want to thank them, especially my co-advisors and my amazing board. I want to give a moment to thank you all because you've done a lot to help our board get to the point of where it's at during these challenging times in this difficult year. Thank you guys so much. Next on the agenda to give opening remarks, we have our president for Mott Community College, Dr. Beverly Walker-Graffia. Dr. Beverly.
Thank you very much. I am so pleased to be here once again for this induction ceremony. It is truly one of the highlights of the year for me. And because we're virtual does not make this any different. It makes it even sweeter because you all have decided to join an organization that is about helping others and leading that help, learning how to lead, learning how to network, learning how to be better as students, as workers, and as individuals. And so I, like I said, just love going through this ceremony and just really seeing the faces of the new persons that are joining this group, because it means that this is a new group to help our community be sustained and to be prosperous. And so the four hallmarks that this is built on are scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. What better way to really kick off this induction ceremony is to really have a focus on the tenets of what it's going to be for you as an individual in this organization, but for you as a student and as a worker and as an individual. So I am looking forward to great things that will come from each one of you. This is a new board that I'm seeing actually put this induction ceremony together. And I know that they are going to knock it out of the park, just like in past years. You all will see wonderful, wonderful activities and energy that are all about making our community and our college and ourselves better. So I will not take up any more of your time, but I will say congratulations. I am so happy that you have taken this invitation and that you are going to join the premier organization for community college student leadership.
Thank you, Dr. Graffia. Our co-advisors and PTK board are grateful you are here with us tonight. During these past 18 months, you have consistently supported our PTK board and its co-advisors through speaking at our induction ceremony, inviting us to the symphony at the Whiting, joining our watch party when we were selected as one of the 30 chapters to receive a Distinguished Student Board Team Award. Thank you so much. Tonight's ceremony would not be possible without the leadership of our VP of Induction and Membership, Faith Raver. She will speak about the history of PTK, our 4 hallmarks, and the symbolism within the PTK key, a symbol for high idealism in our organization and its members. Faith?
Thank you, McKeely. I am pleased to share with you our Phi Theta Kappa history, its hallmarks, and significant symbols. Our society was first established in 1910 at Stevens College, a 2-year women's college located in Missouri. In 1918, the society organized nationally and became known as Phi Theta Kappa. In 1929, PTK was formally recognized by the American Association of Junior Colleges as the official honor society of 2-year colleges. Today, PTK is known as the largest honor society in the world. Our campus chapter was established by Dr. Gail Knapp in 1989. In the past 30 years, staff leadership of PTK has been under the direction of Dr. Knapp, Brenda Zika, Krista Black, Christine Stalecki, and Robert Peschke. Under the leadership of Kim Jakina and Dr. Brian Ivory, our current advisors, your campus chapter has recruited 120 pillars or hallmarks, which chapter service, scholarship, leadership, and fellowship. Finally, I would like to explain the significance of the key emblem of Phi Theta Kappa, the primary symbol representing our honor society. First, you will notice the base of the symbol is a golden slab keyed at both the top and the bottom. Across the center of the slab is a black band upon which 3 Greek letters appear: Phi, meaning wisdom, Theta, meaning aspiration, and Kappa, meaning purity. Behind the black band, you will see a wreath composed of oak leaves on the left and laurel leaves on the right. Oak leaves denote stability and strength of character, while the laurel leaves signify achievement and success. Above the band is the Greek goddess Athena, the goddess of war, wearing a helmet. She represents learning. If you look carefully, just below the band appear 3 more Greek letters, Phi, Omega, and Sigma, that form a word meaning light, the light of learning and knowledge. Later in the ceremony, you will see light again in the form of a candle. I would now like to turn the program over to Kim Jakina, our co-advisor, who will begin formally recognizing our newest inductees into Alpha Omicron Iota. Kim?
Thank you, Faith. MCC President Dr. Walker Grafia, Region 3 President Tala Alamar, and the PTK Board. Tonight, I am pleased to present to you 123 candidates for membership into our campus chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. These students have fulfilled all the requirements for membership into this distinguished honor society. The PTK Board, Dr. Ivory, and I recommend them for acceptance into Alpha Omicron Iota. In a few moments, we will recognize our newest members. 2 important symbols of Phi Theta Kappa will be on display as we read the names of our 2020 inductees. The burning candle, symbolic of knowledge, is the servant of wisdom which dwells with prudence and righteousness. The white rose typifies purity and beauty of life. It symbolizes the bonds of intellectual friendship among Phi Theta Kappans. We will now begin the presentation of inductees. Our board members will each light a candle for themselves and their selected inductees to signify the Phi Theta Kappa torch of knowledge. Each board member will then read some of the names of our 2020 inductees. We will begin with our PTK Board President, McKeely Dias. McKeely?
In honor of the following members, I will now light a candle for them. Sharice Adams, Skylar Adderhold, Anastasia Allen, Mariah Andrews, Stephanie Bindell, Fiamfola Bonduran, Mackenzie Boylett, Ella Brandow, Jared Brost, Gabrielle Colick, Alice Collins, Joseph Cognan, Scott Cross, Brendan Cruz, Wyatt Cunningham, Kayla Curran, Adonis Davis, Bamadel D'Souza, Jessica Dockham, Monica Donis, Michelle Densrick, and I will pass this torch over to Arlie Weisenball. Congratulations, all of you.
Thank you, McKeely. Candle lit. Okay. And I would like to congratulate the following members, new members of PTK. Annalise Dom, Diana Erickson, Rachel Feltz, Kristen Fernandez, Hannah Floridia, Wyatt Forrest, Diana Fournier, Chloe Gallinetti, Janie Geegan, Amy Glass, Michael Gannacki, Audrey Gray, Abigail Gray, Tori Griswold, Guadalupe Guerrero, McKenna Heyman, Elisa Haynes, Ann Hassenfratz, Emma Hemingway, Brock Hernandez Pillarito, and Kirk Hilliker.
Thank you, Arlie. I am lighting this candle to recognize the following members. Cheyenne Hoff, Raina Hornacek, James Howe, Zach Hyder, Jamie Isaacson, Nicole Jagos, Sahir Jarasai, Sierra Kivmaki, Thaddeus Laki, Casey Landon, Alexander Lang, Carol Ann Lesnow, Owen Lichenfeld, Edward Lent, Sherelle Lunsfoot, Alexis Luce, Elise Lowell, Brianna Mann, Corinthian Marturana, Miranda Maynard, and Juliana McGrain. I will now pass the torch on to Lawrence Phillips.
Thank you, Hunter. And I will light this candle and congratulate the following members that are to be inducted. Lauren Meters, Mackenzie Mitchell, Hannah Mooney, Aaron Moore, Mark Moreniak, Ava Mraz, Logan Needham, Yvonne Knopfsinger, Scott Orr, Landa Patterson, Michael Perez, Sophia Phillips, Emily Pimentel, Jack Palmentier, Lane Price, Mallory Ramirez, Caleb Ramsey, Christopher Rathbun, Whitney Redeman, Carlin Retberg, Michaela Reynolds, Jason Riley, Caleb Robinson. And now I'll pass the torch to Annette.
Thank you, Lawrence. I now light this candle on behalf of the following members. Victor Rojas, Alessandra Rollins, Sophie Rosario, Nikita Saliers, Christy Schaefer, Kristen Shannon, Jeffrey Sinberg Jr., Trent Simons, Jacob Slattery, Katie Speaks, Kelly Stanfest, Charles Sterling, Darla Swanson, Brady Tackerbury, Julia Tarantula, Lydia Taylor, Teresa Thielen, Caitlin Thompson, Andrew Toles, Ariana Feopoulos, Caitlin Bessie. Congratulations, inductees. I would like now to pass the torch to Faith Revere.
All right. I am lighting this candle in order to recognize the following members. Taylor Walker, Joshua Watts, Benjamin Wigg, Ben West, Rihanna Whaley, Samantha White, Austin Wilbanks, Christopher Winters, Andrea Woodard, and Kendra Woods. Congratulations to all our newest members, and I would now like to pass the program over to Kim Jakina.
Thank you, Luke. To our newest inductees, congratulations. You have become members of PTK, an international honor society. You are also members of our campus chapter, Alpha Omicron Iota, and you are members of the PTK region that encompasses 31 campus chapters across the great state of Michigan. Each year, students within our region run campaigns to be elected as regional officers. We are honored to have one of our Michigan regional officers with us here tonight. Tala Alamar is currently the Michigan Regional President. She is also president of the Oakland Community College chapter in Auburn Hills. She will be presenting remarks to our inductees. Tala?
Thank you so much, Kim. And thank you for the Alpha Omicron Iota chapter for having me here tonight. And to all the new members joining us tonight, welcome and congratulations. I want you to remember this moment forever. The night that you were inducted into an honor society that became a family to scholars and overachievers around the world. You've worked hard to get to this point. Whether you're a traditional or non-traditional student, a parent, or an employee with a very busy schedule, PTK will become your home. We are going through unprecedented times, and I know how hard it is to be on Zoom calls all the time. And perhaps there are some people who couldn't join us tonight. But if you're here, you're taking the first step to making the most out of your PTK membership. If you're feeling pressured and uncertain whether or not getting involved during these times is worth it, I'm here to reassure you. Last month, my chapter had our new member orientation, and people heard me repeat the word family many, many times. So if I do the same tonight, it's because that's the best word that I can use to explain what Phi Theta Kappa means to me. I still remember my induction ceremony. It was a year after I'd moved from Syria. I felt homesick, I was introverted, and I stayed quiet because I didn't want people noticing that I was different. And that changed when I joined PTK, as it taught me the importance of embracing my differences. Before I joined Phi Theta Kappa, I had all these goals and dreams that I never thought I'd be able to achieve. I wanted to attend an Ivy League school. I wanted to work for a nonprofit organization, and I wanted to eventually become an ambassador for the United Nations. The only problem is that I had a blank resume. I needed the skills, the connections, and the courage to speak up and make a difference. And I found all of these things within PTK. This semester has been like no other for me. I took a job that required 70 hours of work a week. I was taking a class, and I was involved in extracurricular activities. Now, please don't do what I did, because it was just crazy. But the reason that I'm telling you this is because I want to share how I thrived with such a hectic schedule. Twice a month, I had a PTK officer meeting. Twice a month, I looked forward to connecting with my chapter officers. We would start every meeting by sharing our song of the week that goes into our Spotify playlist. Twice a month, we would make jokes during our meetings and share laughs. Twice a month, I would look forward to sharing an hour and a half with the team of my dreams. An hour and a half, twice a month, kept me sane for the past semester. Now, every team is different, but Phi Theta Kappa members know the importance of the hallmark of fellowship, especially during these difficult times. So if you're unsure whether you should take on an additional responsibility, I would encourage you to start by attending a meeting. You'll find friends and mentors that are willing to listen and help you cope with the difficulties we're all sharing in a virtual environment. The possibilities and opportunities are endless. You're going to meet people with a wealth of knowledge and resources. Involvement is completely optional, but one thing I learned during the past couple years is that the benefits increase as you become more involved. You can choose to take on a leadership role in your chapter and make invaluable connections with your college administration, faculty, staff, and students. If you decide to run for regional or international office, you're going to gain additional benefits. No matter what capacity you get involved in, I promise you it's going to be worth it. So as you look at your schedule for the next few months, don't feel pressured. PTK is not a job, it's a family. We're here to welcome you into that family and pass on the torch. I can say with certainty that this amazing team that worked hard to make this ceremony happen has found within Phi Theta Kappa a family. You're going to be provided with all the resources you need to thrive and achieve your goals. And all you need to do is ask questions. My experience has been like no other, and I can't wait to see the amazing things that this group of scholars is going to achieve. Congratulations again. Keep your head high and take pride in your achievements. You're now a part of the Phi Theta Kappa family. And if you ever need help, please reach out and ask questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Tala, for your words of encouragement and for your dedication to the ideals of PTK. I want to say a big congratulations to all our PTK members on this important achievement. In a few moments, we will conclude tonight's ceremony with the Phi Theta Kappa Pledge. Before we do, your co-advisors, Kim and myself, would like to remind all members of the following chapter benefits. First of all, you can purchase regalia for MCC graduation, also known as PTK swag. You can secure these blue and gold cords, stoles, and tassels this spring through the Student Life Center. Secondly, a PTK notation will appear on your official MCC transcript, and you will be acknowledged in the MCC commencement program when you graduate. Now that the standards and ideals of this honor society have been revealed here tonight, we now will end with the PTK Pledge. Our Vice President of Induction, Faith Raver, will recite this pledge on behalf of all of tonight's inductees. Faith, would you repeat after me? I state your name.
I, Faith Raver.
On the 6th day of December.
On the 6th day of December.
Do solemnly pledge.
Do solemnly pledge.
To uphold the standards.
To uphold the standards.
Of Phi Theta Kappa.
Of Phi Theta Kappa.
And promise allegiance to.
And promise allegiance to.
My fellow members.
My fellow members.
And to aid them.
And to aid them.
In all worthy endeavors.
In all worthy endeavors.
Thank you, Faith. Congrats again to our inductees here this evening. It is with great pleasure that we formally welcome you into Alpha Omicron Iota. We wish you continued success on your educational journey. If you would like to become an active member of our chapter, such as serving on this awesome PTK student board, please contact myself or Kim Jakina. We will be conducting interviews during winter semester for the 2021-2022 board. Reach out to us and we would be happy to provide additional information. This concludes our fall 2020 induction ceremony for Phi Theta Kappa. We would like to thank our guest speakers, Dr. Beverly Walker-Graffia and Tala Alamar. Thank you for being here tonight. In addition, we greatly appreciate Brian Williams for providing exceptional media services support for this important occasion. And finally, we would like to thank Lori Savage, who prepared mailings for each of you that will arrive this week. The mailing includes a certificate from your campus chapter, a copy of the program for this evening, and a gold leaf PTK emblem that you can place on your MCC diploma. These envelopes, again, should be arriving this week. Thank you, Lori. All right, then. That's a wrap. Good night, everybody.